My mind map begins with a book with a heart in it, as I've always had a love for reading and literacy. For education, I attended Osage Elementary School. This is where I learned to read and developed a love for reading and literacy. I always enjoyed being read to, listening to reading, reading aloud, as well as reading on my own. It is here that I had many great teachers that allowed me to develop a love and appreciation for teaching so much that I knew I wanted to be a teacher at a young age and be able to make my students feel the way I felt as I learned how to read. As I got older, I decided I wanted to attend Rowan University. It was here that I majored in elementary education as well as English. I was able to learn about my profession from books and continue my learning through literacy. For places, one place I love to read is at the beach. I've always found it extremely relaxing, and I enjoy every summer being able to just relax on the beach and read a good book. I have a picture of the world because I think reading is a way to escape, but also allows us to learn about the world around us. You can pick up a book and read about a character from a different country while sitting on that beach and reading, and I've always loved that feeling of being able to escape the world around me and be so involved in that book. For people, my neighbors have been a big part of my reading recently, as we have developed a little book club together where we've decided that we're going to each read a book and then we discuss the book together. This has really made us feel like we have a community around us, and we really enjoy this escape to come together and discuss the events and things that have happened in the story. This picture is of my mom and dad. They have had a big impact on who I am as a reader and a learner. I remember from a young age my mom taking us to the local library and allowing us to pick out books. My dad always enjoyed telling my brother and I stories. He'd enjoy making up stories, or he'd tell us fairy tales. So from a young age I was exposed to the learning and hearing stories. Mrs. Gavin was my second grade teacher and had a really huge impact not only in my literacy and learning, but also who I am today. It was because of her that I decided that I wanted to become a teacher. Dr. Talley was a professor that I had while at Rowan who challenged me. She showed me that reading and writing, there is so much more to it to explore, and I appreciated how she pushed who I was as an author and as a reader. For books, my favorite series of books growing up was Junie B. Jones, and to this day I really enjoy reading this to my students. I also remember that feeling of finally being able to read a chapter book. Having an older brother, this was so important and so exciting for me as a reader. Today, I enjoy reading on my Kindle. I love that I can pick it up and I have so many different books that I can access just from my one little device. Nicholas Sparks is one of my favorite authors. I love his stories. They just let you escape and really get involved in the stories, and sometimes there's a little twist you're not quite expecting. Overall, reading and literacy has always been a big part of my life, and I've always been an avid reader, and I really do enjoy reading for entertainment as well as for learning.